Welcome to the Inspiring You Show. If we've ever met, I'm Henry. So, my friends, we are going to be doing the October energy forecast in categories in time frames. And so, this is a guide to that. And the theme of it that we're going to be breaking down is embracing trust when in transformational transitions. So, first of all, let's welcome October. Hello, October. So, my friends, as we enter October, we are greeted by a new moon and solar eclipse in Libra, bringing in unexpected beginnings that contrast sharply with last month's eclipse, which focused on endings. This month, the expansive planet Jupiter enters retrograde, prompting us to reflect on what is functioning well in our lives and then with that what we may need to change, what is calling to be changed. And so shortly after, Pluto moves direct while re-entering Capricorn, encouraging us to bid farewell to certain aspects of our lives that no longer support us. Okay, so one of the themes is inviting the mindful transition of October. And so October's energy is really inviting us to reflect on the theme of transition, a sacred shift in both action and being. Transition is the movement between the old and the new, the journey of letting go and stepping forward into what we consciously choose to create. So this period asks us to embrace uncertainty, not as a disruption, but as an integral part of our growth. Following September's focus on change, transformation, October highlights the in between, the space where we leave behind outdated structures and ways of being. So while it's natural to feel restlessness, anxiety, and impatience during such times, we are reminded that this discomfort can be a sign of progress. We are here to learn, grow, and evolve. And sometimes with the human experience, it doesn't feel so comfortable because we are being called to change, and we might be in our comfort cozies and wanting to stay cuddled up in that, but yet we are being called to change. So that edge can feel edgy until we have found our groundedness in it and allowed ourselves to really be in that supportive action of the inspiring space of transition and being okay to be in the in between. So make sure to use your tools to support yourself as you're moving through it. And just remember, then our old ways, are calling then to be completed in the process, and they may no longer support us. And as they fall away, new possibilities are arising, my friends. New possibilities are arising. So when something clears, something can call in. So then the next theme then is trusting the process of transformation. And so, really trusting the process of transformation. This month's energy calls to trust in yourself, in the clarity of your choices, in the greater unfolding of your life. The evolution taking place is inevitable, and resisting the flow only creates struggle. So, trust that the decisions you make from a centered, clear space will align with your highest path, even if you cannot see yet the full manifestation of these changes. Being in transition, being in transition means we haven't yet arrived, but we're on the way. So it's an invitation to stay present and mindful, allowing yourself to move through this period with grace rather than holding on to old patterns that no longer support your human, or even your human in regard to soul aspect of what the soul's calling into experience. So the river of life flows forward, and your role is to surrender to its current, trusting that it will guide you exactly where you need to be or where you're being called to be. The next one, then, in terms of aligning with the energy of the new moon and solar eclipse. So the new moon and the annular solar eclipse is on the 2nd, October 2nd, which if you're watching the live stream, we are live streaming right now on October 2nd. And so it's a very powerful time. There's powerful beneficial portals that is happening, and it's also bringing in self-reflection. And this cosmic alignment is inviting you then to assess whether your current state supports your evolution or challenges you to consider changes. It's a moment to take an energetic inventory, to observe what feels aligned and what is no longer resonant. So take some time to do that energetic inventory. And in a state of that divine neutrality, that groundedness and alignment space, that divine neutrality and openness, acknowledge the transitions that may be unfolding in relationships, habits, belief systems, or life circumstances. Whether you're navigating a career shift, physical move, or releasing emotional attachments, remember that you are still in a state of becoming. So be kind to that human, bring in love and kindness and compassion, because this humaning can be amazing, but also challenging. And sometimes the human needs a lot more comfort and compassion than anything. And also understand that the seeds you plant now are the foundation for the future you are co-creating. Okay, the next one is creating space for reflection and growth. So, as we navigate the first part of the month, it is essential to establish a space that either supports your current state or acknowledges us to reflect on what still needs to evolve. So, during the new moon, if you're listening or watching this live right now, it is a great opportunity to take the time to conduct an energetic inventory of what feels aligned and fulfilling in your life. What feels aligned? What brings you joy? Like, what are 3 things that you can name right now that feels aligned and fulfilling in your life? Take that time right now, whatever pops in. And then also, what is no longer supporting you? Again, you want to really approach this with the neutrality without judgment, acknowledge the necessary steps for any personal transition, recognizing that this journey is unique to each of us. So some may find themselves addressing relationships while others confront personal habits or belief systems. You might be facing physical changes such as relocating or redefining how you direct your energy and resources. Whatever your focus may be, remember that you are in a state of transition. Embrace the journey as part of your growth, allowing yourself the grace and the patience to move through it. Okay, so then the next one is consciously co-creating the future. Friends, though the future hasn't fully manifested, and it is though you are in co-creation with the universe, and you probably are getting signs. And so you'll begin to notice glimpses of alignment as you lean into the clarity of your choices and your willingness, my friends, to embrace the change, your willingness to embrace change. So take note of how your behavior and your responses, reactions shape your experiences. What feels expansive and where are you still holding back? Begin to take note of the story dots that begin to emerge based on the clarity of choice and your willingness to accept and embrace those guiding moments. So these story dots may signal the need to release something old or encourage you to move forward towards something new. And with that, it doesn't mean, I know sometimes we just really want to be in that effortless flow, like, yes, 100%, this is like bringing me joy. Y'all, sometimes in my human experience, there's a moments where I'm being called to do something and I'm like, oh, I feel uncomfortable. I don't know if I want to do that. And then I join in and I'm like, oh, this is great. This is inspiring. And so with my human, I just have moments where sometimes I feel like my higher self soul has to come in and hold my human's hand as if my human is like a kindergartner, and my higher self soul is walking my kindergarten my my human into its first class in kindergarten. And so really just bringing in that compassion, support, and love, especially because we are in this transition state right now. And so with that then, October's transition energy is about planting seeds for the person you wish to become. And if you are somebody who does energy healing work, then what you could ask for in your energy meditations is to strengthen the connection from your present self to your future self and download any kind of wisdom or information that you need to support your your present self from the future. Also, then by staying present with the process and flow with life's changes, you can align with the highest version of yourself, trusting that every step forward is part of your conscious evolution. Okay, so then the next part is cultivating awareness in life's journey. So you want to begin then part of this is also, gently observing your thoughts, behaviors, responses, reactions to experiences that life is present, that life is presenting. And then also working with your tools and embracing a state of neutrality, acceptance, and also positivity, as this mindset helps you maintain a higher vibrational frequency. I'm not saying, though, getting into false positive mindset. Really, it's in when you're in the higher vibrational frequencies, you're in, there's this divine neutrality, this like I call it almost like it's this optimistic, positive mindset that comes in with being in that high vibrational frequency of light, where you can just feel, even though you're not sure how something is going to resolve itself in the future, you just have this deep sense of positive understanding that it's going to happen for the highest good, and this real sense of trust comes in. So letting yourself then work with these tools. Also, though, if you are encountering any feelings of judgment, negativity, becoming like a cynic or with it, or fear, anxiety, taking time to acknowledge and recognize these patterns, because these patterns are opportunities for growth, and they can hinder your ability to remain in a more elevated state of being, which is why it's important to process. So even during times of confusion or uncertainty about your identity or purpose, consciously practice gratitude and seek out the beauty that surrounds you. Change is a natural part of our existence, and it invites you to align your journey with the truth in your heart about what truly matters and who you wish to become or being called to in regard to your alignment and shifting and the light of the truth of who you are. So if you find yourself holding onto any aspects of the past that no longer support you, take the time to consciously plan for release, letting go, honor the process, even if it requires patience. Creating space for what is new will invite fresh ideas, inspiration, supportive energies to flow into your life, enriching your experience and facilitating also your growth. Remember, we're here to learn, grow, and evolve. Okay, so how the month may look in categories and time frames, friends. You personally on your personal journey as October unfolds, prepare for profound personal transformation, potentially leading you to feel unrecognizable by the month's end. Be aware that the most significant resistance to your change may come from those closest to you, especially if they are grappling with their own journeys. Practice patience and remember that projections or judgments rooted in fear are not a reflection of your worth. Establish healthy boundaries as you navigate this transition, ensuring you check in with yourself regularly to confirm that you are on the right path. Focus on the direction you wish to move towards. As October is a pivotal month, the choices you make now will echo into your future. Approach decisions with intention, steering clear of ego driven reactions. This month empowers you to release what no longer supports you, creating space for new and promising possibilities. Trust in your inner truth, honor the timing of your journey, and be ready to welcome new opportunities that resonate with your spirit. You have the chance to build a stronger foundation of your personal power. Remain mindful of distancing yourself from those who are deeply entrenched in suffering, negativity, cynicism, allowing yourself to thrive in more positive energy. Also, then, with this, nurturing connections, a mindful approach to relationships. This month, relationships take center stage, particularly during the new moon and eclipse, which I'm live streaming on the new moon day on October 2nd. So it's an opportune time to reflect on connections and assess your role within each significant relationship. Consider whether you've been enabling others or overly dependent or contributing to dysfunctional dynamics. Let yourself take that inventory. So as you navigate these introspective period, then stay open to the emergence of new relationships that may play a crucial role in your transition to the next chapter of your life. Many valuable connections can be reset and rebalanced, and yet some may require a reassessment of their priority in your life. So, observing and studying relationships is a powerful way to identify any kind of energy leaks and recognize where you may be compromising your personal truths. So pay attention to how you feel in different relationships. If certain connections, especially with family, feel misaligned but are still significant, consider setting them. Consider having healthy boundaries with them, using tools with them, or if you need to pause in any way, let yourself pause. Whatever you need to do to support yourself. So, for relationships that no longer support your highest good, practice releasing them with respect and honor. Remember what letting go of a dynamic, remember when letting go of a dynamic, focus on feelings rather than placing blame on others. This mindful approach helps you to avoid conflicts arising from judgment and rejection. Use discernment as you take action, ensuring that your choices align with your authentic self. Okay, so then the next category then is wellness and health, mental and physical body. So this month, the most effective approach to your wellness is to adopt the don't know mind, the I don't know mind regarding your mental and physical health. Embracing the possibility of a miraculous healing and be open to the daily shifts in your energy levels and the condition of your body. Remind yourself that you are in a transition, creating space for spirit to introduce new experiences of wellness. At the same time, it's essential to take responsibility for your well being and not solely rely on others to fix you. Seek support from those around you, yet also focus on their role in enhancing your journey rather than expecting them to solve your challenges. We're in a powerful time right now where your thoughts and beliefs significantly possibly can influence your physical reality, including both your mental and your physical health, right? So, therefore, cultivate a positive, open, optimistic mindset while maintaining the open perspective. Engage in practices that support your self care, honoring what you know you need honoring what you know you need to thrive on, but also by doing so, you align yourself with a deeper sense of well being, empowering your journey towards health and balance. So, then the next category is nurturing business projects, collaborations, and ventures with mindfulness. So, as we navigate this month, clarity, enthusiasm, and inspiration are on the horizon, yet it may not be the right time for full engagement. Instead of diving into significant investments of time, energy, and finances, embrace this period as an opportunity to cultivate wisdom, support, and meaningful partnerships, all while waiting for the perfect moment to act. During this transitional phase, refrain from making decisions fueled by fear, lack, or impatience. Instead, take a step back to observe changes and find comfort in the process. Use this time to reassess the relationships surrounding your projects and business endeavors. Some connections you may need realignment, while others may require more attention as they play vital roles in your future. So, when considering finances and investments, avoid hasty decisions. However, if something resonates deeply with you, trust your instincts and move forward. This month, this is a month I cannot stress this enough. This is a month of transition. This is a month in transition. So, this month of transition may also call for releasing any old dream or current job that no longer supports your highest good. You might experience a state of flux as new opportunities take shape. Cultivate patience and focus on how you wish to feel as you approach the next milestone. Embrace this journey, knowing that each step really prepares you for what's to come. Okay, so then the next category is embracing change in our environment with consciousness. So, the current state of our environment is marked by intensity and unpredictability, driving significant change. The aftermath of extreme weather events creates a transitional landscape of those impacted, shattering patterns of past stability and comfort, while the future remains uncertain. Friends, these upheavals compel us to reassess what truly matters in our lives and to open ourselves to new possibilities as we navigate this transformation. So, even if you are not directly affected by environmental changes, consider initiating transformation from within. Reflect on how you wish to engage with your surroundings, whether through increased inspiration, adventure, joy, or enthusiasm. This month, it is essential to resist the urge to succumb to fear of the unknown. Instead, embrace the potential for change as an opportunity to evolve into something different, perhaps better and more aligned with your true essence, the light of the truth of who you are. Remember, my friends, we are all part of this collective journey. No matter how you experience transition this month, know that your efforts contribute not just to your personal growth, but to the greater good of the community and the world around you. Embrace this shared experience with an open heart and a spirit of cooperation, knowing that together we are shaping a brighter future. And one of the other themes is also really allowing ourselves to be in community in a new way than the past as well. But there'll be more on that at some point this month, I'll share. But let's go into the dates and the time frames. Okay, friends, October 1st through the 7th, welcoming the power of new beginnings. So, as October unfolds, the initial days hold a vibrant energy, particularly regarding communication and task completion. This is an ideal time to catch up on any physical responsibilities before transitioning into a more introspective and dreamy state, which begins with the new moon eclipse on the 2nd, October 2nd, which is, if you're live streaming with me right now, it is today. So during this period, there is a compelling momentum urging you to finalize, achieve, and prepare for new opportunities. You may experience a sense of accomplishments as situations come together and clarity emerges about your next steps. So, this surge of energy can inspire you to tackle lingering projects, engaging meaningful conversations, set intentions that align with your evolving path. As situations begin to resolve and align, you'll likely experience a profound sense of accomplishment with clarity emerging about your next steps. Okay, so then navigating that transition. However, it's essential to remember that while progress is being made, we are still in a state of transition. So, this month again invites us to acknowledge the space between what was and what is yet to come. Cultivating patience during this time will be vital. Embrace the unknown as the canvas for your future, allowing yourself to feel comfortable in the state of not knowing. You might find that you are not yet where you want to be. And, my friends, that's okay. If your human feels uncomfortable, bring in that care, compassion, and support the human. This transitional phase is where possibilities can flourish, even amidst uncertainty. So instead of rushing forward, take a moment to reflect on what you've accomplished and the lessons you've learned along the way, the wisdom that you've cultivated. Also, then setting intentions for the future. As you engage with this powerful energy, consider journaling or meditating on what you wish to manifest in the coming weeks. Set intentions that resonate with your authentic self and remain open to the guidance and insights that arise during this period of introspection. The new moon eclipse serves as a reminder not only to welcome new beginnings, but also to honor the journey that brought you here, which is why we're in that transition state, to allow yourself to be okay wherever you are in the experience. This month, really letting the energy of October support your growth and trust that each step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to that desired future. Embrace the transitional time as an opportunity for renewal, clarity, and alignment with your true purpose. So then with that comes into the October 2nd, the new beginning, new moon in Libra, the annual solar eclipse. So we are then welcoming on Wednesday, that is today that I'm doing the live stream, October 2nd, we are welcoming that transformative new moon in Libra, accompanied by an annular solar eclipse. This eclipse window spans, at the peak of it, it's going to happen at, it doesn't even matter what time. But anyway, it's happening today. If you want to know the time specifically, you can, we've already kind of passed the window on it, so it doesn't even matter. So this celestial event, though, we're still in the energies of it, and it's just really strong. So some of you may have been feeling it way before, and will still feel it some days out as well. But it is a great time to take, journal, do a meditation. This celestial event is really opens a powerful portal, beneficial portal, inviting us to tune in to the energies of change, renewal, and new beginnings. And then also just letting yourself then plant those seeds of intentions. This new moon serves as a wonderful time to plant seeds of new ideas and inspirations that have been simmering just beneath the surface of your consciousness. Embrace the opportunity to reflect on what you wish to cultivate in your life. And as you set your intentions, recognize that you are still in a period of transition. I cannot say that enough. Transition. So be kind and patient with yourself as you allow yourself to open to daily resets and refinements as you are navigating then on this transformative path, transformative journey. So allow yourself to be open to daily resets and refinements as you navigate this transformative journey. Okay, then with all of this, my friends, Libra is the sign of balance and harmony. And so this is a new moon in Libra solar eclipse. So Libra, the sign of balance and harmony, brings a particular focus on relationships during this new moon. Take time to reflect on the dynamics within your connections. Where do you sense the need for greater balance? Consider different aspects like boundaries. Are your boundaries too rigid or too loose? Acceptance. Are you allowing yourself to say yes or no when it feels right? Priorities. Which relationships require more attention and which ones may need to be placed on the back burner? Finding balance in relationships. And so through this mindful observation, you can gain insights into where your energy is currently flowing and identify areas that may need reorientation. So this reflection not only fosters personal growth, but also allows for deeper connections that resonate with your authentic self. So, as we embrace the energies of the new moon in Libra, really welcoming the opportunities for balance, renewal, and clarity in our relationships and intentions. Trust the process of transition and be open to the new beginnings that await you. So then the next week, then October 8th through the 15th, is about reflection and realignment. So during the period from October 8th through the 15th, we are entering a phase of introspection focused on our resources and relationships. So this is an opportunity to ask ourselves important questions. What do we have at our disposal? How are we utilizing our energy? Where might we be experiencing energy leaks? Which relationships require adjustments? And how do we balance giving with receiving and doing with being in our lives? So, as we navigate this time of transition, you might notice familiar themes resurfacing, echoes from 12 to 15 years ago that invite reflection. So perhaps you are on a career path that now feels misaligned, or you are cultivating an aspect of your purpose that is finally beginning to unfold in unexpected ways. So check in to see. And then also, while this month encourages reflection on our transition, it also invites us to acknowledge our accomplishments and honor experiences that are also drawing to a close. So, really celebrating accomplishments and also then things that are coming to a close and then embracing change. So, embracing then the courage to shed old patterns and step into new beginnings, which is then a very powerful act of self empowerment. And so, as you lean into what emerges during this time, Prioritize setting healthy boundaries, staying true to your own path. You may encounter tension, particularly around relationships and expectations. Remember to stay centered in your own lane and not take things personally. Or if something does come up, try to process it and see what is being called. Be kind with yourself. Try to do mindful communication. This reflective period is a profound opportunity to realign with your inner truth, ensuring that your relationships and energy investments are supportive of your growth and well being. Embrace this time as a chance to cultivate balance and clarity in your life as you prepare for the new beginnings that await you. So, then the next week, October 16th through the 23rd, is grounding and clarity. So as we approach the full moon, then on October 17th, an intensity may arise, bringing with it a sense of pushiness and chaos if we aren't grounded and intentional. So the universe is calling us to support groundedness, right? And also intentional. So just make a note of that. So even though in the face of uncertainty about what lies ahead, there's always tasks that can benefit from your focus and action. So this is where then making sure that you're practicing the tools, groundedness, and alignment. This period presents a unique opportunity for deeper self discovery, inviting you to connect with your inner truth. It is essential to keep doubt and uncertainty at bay, which, if you are in my Inspiring You Patreon, the all access level, we are going to be doing the clearing series this month, later this month. And I think it's actually, I'm pretty sure it's during this week, which is now amazing. I mean, obviously that that synchronicity. And we're going to be declaring series. We're clearing doubt this month. So that's interesting. Anyway, and so that's where it's essential to keep doubt and uncertainty at bay. And if you are wanting to be a part of the Inspiring You Patreon group, um, then the link is in the link tree, or I'll put it in the show notes. So, yeah, okay. So it's essential to keep doubt and uncertainty at bay. And as the energies around you support your presence in exactly the right place at the right time, embracing an open mind and an open heart, allowing yourself to be fully present each moment. So then as you navigate also possibly this intense energy, be mindful of the potential for external drama. You may find that you have enough intensity to manage within your own experience, so it's wise to refrain from getting entangled in others' challenges. If you start to feel ungrounded, return to smaller, more manageable tasks that provide immediate satisfaction and a sense of accomplishment. There's no need to get lost in the bigger picture, especially if it's not clear yet. Instead, focus on your immediate experiences and infuse your daily life with social play, curiosity, adventure. The grounded approach which will help you through the transitional period with grace, allowing for more clarity and natural, and also supporting you as the full moon illuminates your path. Okay, so the full moon in Aries is October 17th, illuminating passion. So on Thursday, October 17th, the full moon in Aries invites us to embrace our passions and assert our individuality. Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, symbolizes boldness, courage, and a pioneering spirit. This powerful lunar phase encourages us to step into our authentic selves, igniting our inner fire and taking decisive action toward our desires. And then with it, as the moon is reaching its peak illumination, it's taking a moment to reflect on what fuels our passion and motivates you. So this is an ideal time then to identify areas in your life where you may feel like you've been held back or playing it safe. Um, or playing it safe. Hold on a minute. There we go. Y'all, there's all kinds of things happening here. Let me just send Reiki to the connection for a second. Okay. So all right, we're almost finished with this. So yes, so as the moon reaches its peak illumination, I'll have to say, let me just have a moment. So this is the second time I've done this recording. The first time I was about 5 minutes in, and all of a sudden I got the intuitive information that the connection was just about to go down. So just let everybody know because I'm live streaming it. So I told everyone, hey, I'm going to close this one out and I'll be back. And so then as soon as I said that, like my internet turned off and then it came back on like a couple minutes later. And so I just had a moment where I was just getting information. And so I just had to ask for the strengthening of the internet connection, and which is when I sent Reiki. So anyway, I just wanted to share that because um this is it's a very interesting, it's only October 2nd, and it's also a very powerful day going on in terms of the new moon eclipse. Okay. So we're almost finished here. We're talking about the full moon in Aries, October 17th. So with this then, again, the energy of the Aries full moon encourages us to break free from limitations, embracing our true potential. So it is an ideal time to identify areas in your life where you may have held back or played safe. So letting yourself use that energy then on October 17th, the Aries full moon, to encourage to break free from any limitations and embrace true authentic potential. Consider engaging in activities that inspire confidence and courage, whether it's starting a new project, expressing your creativity, standing up for yourself in a mindful communication, loving kindness way. If there's a challenging situation that you've been in, now is the time to assert your needs and desires with clarity, conviction, with mindfulness, love, care, kindness, and compassion, in the energy of love, not out of fear. So making to discern the difference. And then also then with it, harness the energy of the full moon, clearing anything that's being called to be cleared, and then setting any intentions for what you wish to cultivate in your life. What is it? Once you clear, what are you calling in? Visualize the goals you want to achieve, take bold steps toward them. Remember that this lunar phase is not just about illumination, but also about inspiring action. Gather your energy, channel your enthusiasm, and take proactive steps toward manifesting your dreams. Trust your instincts. Trust is also one of the themes this month. Allow the fiery energy, but really it's not just the fiery energy, it's really the energy of Aries to guide you and navigate this transformative times. Because one of the themes is from the other talk I did is letting go of that fiery aspect, but really letting yourself go with the flow of water. So as you honor then the full moon's light, reflect on what you need to release: old fears, limiting beliefs, patterns that no longer support your highest good. Let go of anything that holds you back, making space for new growth and exciting possibilities as you move forward with courage and determination. So then the end of the month, October 24th through the 31st, is about embracing change, navigating the final days of October. So as we approach the end of October, the theme of transition becomes palpable. This period calls for decisive, inspiring action, urging us to step off the fence and make choices that will then guide us toward new opportunities and experiences. And remember, sometimes we must close one door to open another. And this process is essential for growth and transformation. So during this time, engage with fresh ideas, insights by collaborating with others who inspire you. Allow your mind to explore new concepts and ways of thinking that stimulate your creativity and expand your perspective. Surround yourself with innovative thinkers that can spark meaningful conversations that help you cultivate your own aspirations. And then with the influx of stimulation, it's essential to take then at times mental breaks to recharge, center yourself. Meditation can support as a powerful tool for grounding and clarity. Set aside time each day to cultivate mindfulness, allowing yourself to step back from external pressures and worries. Remember, it's important not to get entangled in the issues of others, as you cannot resolve their journeys for them. And so with that, then, as we remain in a state of anything can happen, that kind of I don't know mind, prepare yourself by fostering flexibility, adaptability, and resilience, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. Embrace the change that comes with this transition and find comfort in the uncertainty of the journey from past to the future. Trust in your ability to navigate these evolving landscapes as well, and then stay true to your authentic self. Sorry, my dog might be in the background saying hello to everyone. We're almost done. So, by grounding yourself and maintaining in an open heart and mind, you can gracefully move through this transition, creating a space for new possibilities to emerge. And as we close out the month, she's saying hello to the post person. They have a, he was saying hello to her and she was saying hello back. So, if you've heard her. So anyway, that is the month then in terms of time categories and time frames. If you are wanting the entire energy forecast with all the themes, head to the previous episode and you'll find it there. And with that, my friend, we are complete for now. I hope you have a beautiful October. Make sure to use your tools to support you. If you are needing any support and resources, head to my Inspiring You Show podcast where there's energy healing meditations. There's tons of information. If you're wanting to do live classes that also have the opportunity for replays, my Inspiring You Patreon has a ton of live classes, and there's also a resource in terms of a library of resources for you. This month, this is the second month we have a new class called the Clearing Series, where we are focusing on one thing to bring realization to, and then also clear. Last month we focused on anxiety, understanding the vibrational frequency of anxiety, and then we did a full Reiki and dowsing energy clearing on it. This month we are focusing on doubt. We are clearing doubt, and so which goes perfectly for what's aligned this energy forecast. And then we're going to do a full Reiki and dowsing energy session on that to clear any kind of doubt or any kind of discomfort from being able to be okay in this transitional state. And there'll be a live class and then there's a replay. And this weekend, though, on Saturday, I don't even know the date on Saturday. On Saturday, October 5th, we'll be doing the energy forecast with the dowsing energy healing of the month, and it's probably one of my favorite classes that we do. It's available to the all access in the Inspiring You Patreon, and basically we talk about the energy forecast, and then I do a full Reiki and dowsing energy clearing for it. And then you have the replay to support you the entire month. It is truly one of my favorite things that we do. And I always feel like amazed how great I feel afterwards because it's just a really big clearing and then calling in to support you in terms of groundedness, alignment, and so much more. But if you want to join that, again, you can join the Inspiring You Patreon. That's the all access group. And then the Inspiring You paid podcast, they have access to that dowsing after it's not included. The live class isn't included in the paid podcast membership. But the class tends to go up probably like maybe sometimes 4 or 5 days later. So either way you could join if you wish to have access to that. So that, and also one other thing, on October 12th in Los Angeles, in Santa Monica, California, I will be live. I'll be doing a live mini energy retreat with my retreat partner, Christine Kwok. We are doing what we call Renew You mini retreat. And the suggested donation is $25. And it is at Santa Monica Yoga. And we will be there at 6 p.m. on October 12th. If you want to get your tickets for that, that is in the link tree. It's under Renew You Mini Retreat. And then also I will put it in the show notes. For that, we are Christine and I have been doing Renew You retreats for years. We were doing them monthly before the pandemic, and we're doing this one. A lot of people ask us when we're gonna when we're gonna be in person again more regularly. So I'm excited that people can join us in person. But also, Christine and I had a heart to heart, and we decided that we wanted to do something to support women and girls, and specifically in regard to the U.S. presidential election. So we are proceeds are going to be going to the Harris Waltz presidential campaign because we really feel strongly to support women and girls and having the freedom to choose. So if you feel like that's calling to you to come, and we would love for you to be there. It is truly one of the most spectacular events. I love doing that event. It's so inspiring, and I always feel super refreshed and rejuvenated. And everyone who goes also feels very similar. We often hear that. And so, yeah, we'd love to have you. But before we go, we always like to delink. So say this after me if this resonates with you. I ask to break the links from this mindful chat. I ask to break the Reiki links, leaving only harmony and balance at either ends. I ask to clear any residual energies being held in my body as a result of these links. I ask that light fill the void, solves, rejuvenates, refreshes, revitalizes for my highest good with ease and grace and gratitude. So that's it for now, my friends. Much, much love, and may peace be with you.